Hey everyone, welcome back to the DRX Automobi channel. Today we've got something special lined up for
A completely
all the car
autonomous
enthusiasts out
vehicle,
there.
devoid of any kind of steering wheel or pedals, has been a pipe dream for decades, but it has now come true. In a way. Very possibly. In due time. The new Tesla Cybercab isn't going to be self-driving anytime soon. However, after our initial experience with this electric transportation pod, we were both intrigued and doubtful regarding the automaker's plans for autonomous transportation in the future. The sight of Tesla's Cybercab unveiling Bash, the Warner Brothers. Discovery Studios in California is very pertinent to our evaluations of the vehicle's performance. Because of its realistic architecture and layout, the enormous studio streets have likely appeared in films. However, this is not your average city, rather, it is a simulated setting where only a small number of prototype Cybercabs and other Tesla models fitted with the company's soon-to-be-released, fully autonomous full self-driving software were allowed to participate. We'd venture to guess that, with the help of Tesla engineers, those cars practiced driving around the studio streets in the days leading up to the event. None of the innumerable accidents that occurs on highways worldwide could have possibly happened here. Cybercabs clearly weren't reading from a script, at least some of the necessary technology for autonomous decision-making was there. In the truest sense of the word, your rider fearlessly dove into the path of a Cybercab that was coming his way. The car came to a sudden halt and didn't go again until it could see a clear way. The Cybercab seems to have some context awareness based on its performance in this trial, which has been repeated multiple times. As soon as it became our turn, we hopped in the Cybercab and were off. With its short hood that extends into a bulbous greenhouse, the vehicle gives the impression of being much smaller than a Model 3. We were able to crawl inside through enormous openings made possible by the mechanical lifting of its butterfly doors as we approached. As we fastened our seatbelts, the doors swung shut, giving us an opportunity to survey the interior. The inside resembles the present Model 3 Highland quite a bit, with Tesla's characteristic large touchscreen serving as the showpiece. Other than that, there isn't much to see. Also, there is clearly no steering wheel or pedals of any kind. We were shown a few potential stops on the studio lot by the Cybercab's touchscreen. The Cybercab set off once its passenger chose an option and pressed a digital button to begin the journey. Its actions while using full self-driving were very comparable to those of the 2023 Model Y we tested over an extended period of time. The Cybercab proceeded with prudence, easing around curves with light acceleration and braking to maintain a steady lane position. The unfinished software running the prototype vehicle likely made the correct choice as it moved at a leisurely pace and didn't appear to have any hardware for emergency human intervention. With the exception of the lack of conventional controls, riding in a Cybercab was much the same as riding in a Tesla. There was still a little wobble from the car's suspension, even on the studio's perfectly flat pavement. The open floor plan helped make the cabin feel roomy for a two-door, even though it was on the tiny side. Seats covered in black synthetic leather had the same luxurious feel as our Model Y. It appears like a third person might fit in the middle with the center armrest flipped up, even though this prototype only featured 2 seats. They'd have to settle into a perch atop the plastic cup holders and toggle switches for the windows, the latter of which operate the enormous panes of glass that cascade into the doors. An integrated sun visor and one overhead light are part of the cloth headliner.